Have a friendly relationship with teachers during school. It's when the relationship is taken off school ground is when it can become a problem. The two schools in Grand Rapids Public School District are dealing with this problem now. With a mother who's really concerned about what is going on in her son's class.
Shocked me. She doesn't come across as that kind of a person at all.
Denise Richardson's son is a student at University Prep Academy, and one of his teachers has been accused of having inappropriate conduct with some of her students.
I don't believe it with this teacher. But the fact that there's several of them, I'm curious to know what is going on. Yeah.
The letter stated several students complained about inappropriate conduct with the same teacher. The Grand Rapids superintendent called them such severe allegations, the district had to call the police. When Denise read this letter from the school, she reached out to 24-Hour News 8, wanting to bring awareness to this issue.
The teacher has been removed and placed on administrative leave pending the outcome of the investigation.
24-Hour News 8 went to an address for the accused teacher. We tried to speak to a man who was home, but he refused.
Excuse me? I mean, you don't
He
even
shut
know
the
what I'm
door and
asking
said,
you about.
No, this comes just as another school had to send home a similar letter, this time involving younger children. Sherwood Park has kindergartens through 8th grade. Target 8 confirms police arrested paraprofessional Kevin Dingle. The prosecutor office is charging him with several counts of criminal sexual conduct. We went to this address listed in the court documents for Dingle. A neighbor said it's Dingle's father's home.
Mr. Dangle!
No one would talk to us. Now the teachers haven't been fired from the district yet, but have been sent home for the rest of the semester. We'll keep an eye on this story and give you updates to when they go to trial. Teen pregnancy is becoming a huge issue in America, but should teens who are pregnant not be allowed to show their bellies in the yearbook? White Cloud High School believes they shouldn't have their bellies in the yearbook, and that is why these two teens reached out to 24-Hour News 8.
Me tear up. Like, I was trying to hold it back because I didn't want everybody to ask me why I was crying and stuff.
Deanna Harris was sitting in her classroom yesterday when a student called her into the hall.
She's like, we have to retake this picture. And I was kind of confused. I was like, what was wrong with it? And she's like, well, the yearbook teacher told me that you couldn't have your belly in the picture, so I have to retake it.
Deanna was taking a picture with a few friends inside a truck in the school parking lot.
It's not like I was holding my belly. I wasn't promoting it in any way.
Neither
it was
were I.
just a full body picture.
Kimberly Haney and her boyfriend were voted most likely to get married. Were in the middle of taking their picture and was told by a staff to change their pose because it showed her bump.
And it made me really upset too, and I went to the bathroom and cried.
Kimberly spoke to the principal, and he told her that showing her belly in the yearbook will promote teen pregnancy.
What's the difference of letting me walk for graduation, letting me walk around the school? It's the same thing.
The superintendent refused to be on camera, but he did agree with the two young ladies that there was no difference. But he wants to keep the parents happy and not complaining. He also does not want to create a problem in the community.
Like, this is our yearbook to remember our high school days. And this is the biggest part of my high school.
Yeah.
The superintendent said he's going to stick by his policy and not allow them to show their bellies in the yearbook. The two teens have decided they will not retake the pictures for the yearbook unless their bellies are included. And the young boys are making a CD, and they're getting their inspiration from their special guest conductor, Richard Webster. If you don't believe in a higher power, maybe these men and young boys will change your mind. These voices were sent to bring peace and joy to everyone. You wouldn't think boys this age would sing like this, but these voices would change your mind. The Grand Rapids Choir of Men and Boys are recording a CD. 14-year-old Luke Vanderkoy believe their song can have a positive effect on people's lives.
Yes, that is what I strive for. As a chorister, that is what I want to strive for. Not to make people cry, but to get them to know the feeling and the warmth that we bring to them.
Their guest conductor, Richard Webster, can use some extra warmth and comfort.
Back to the marathon day. Well, but the fact that I have recently been through personally witnessing the trauma of the Boston Marathon terror attack.
Boston Richard Webster was running a marathon and finished the race 2 minutes before the first bombing went off.
You didn't know what was going on, but you knew it wasn't good, and then the second blast occurred, and then you knew that it was some sort of terror attack. And stretchers and medical people came out of nowhere, and they're careening all around trying to get to the injured. And it was a scene of incredible chaos, and what I witnessed was pretty devastating. So I have to say that God spared me, and being a deeply religious person, I believe that God has plans for me, and that I intend to honor them with as much grace and humility and resolve as I can muster.
I'm sure that on some songs he's trying not to cry on the outside, but he's definitely crying on the inside.
If you don't believe that music can heal you, take it from Richard Webster. If you ever feel down and looking for comfort and peace, try giving music a chance. Now, Richard Webster said the church he attended and as the choir director was closed for 10 days because it was part of the crime scene. He also stated that coming to help this men and young boys choir is helping him through the tough times. Students can have